coming over me. I feel it all around me. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. It's my destiny. There's a tide deep inside of me. It's waiting to come out now. No matter what, no matter how, I know I'll make it through somehow. 'Cause when the road feels so long, I'll still be holding on. I'm gonna keep on going. I know I'll be strong. Yeah, indestructible. I won't let nobody break me down. Indestructible. Nothing's gonna stop me now. Indestructible. Gonna make you, gonna keep on going. Indestructible. The last man standing.
Okay, I'm live. Alright, that is cool. Because today is Street Fighter Alpha 3. My name is Tails Firaga. I'm going to be doing commentary here. All by my lonesome. But that's neither here nor there. Street Fighter Alpha 3, crazy game. Not the craziest out there, mind you. But still, you know, pretty cool. 3 different fighting styles for each character. Can't go wrong with that. I literally don't have anything to say right now. Guess I should probably take a look at the bracket then, huh? Because I am actually in the first match of the bracket, too. That is not a good sign. Coco, why would you do this to me? Challenge, why did you do this to me? Whatever, I guess I'll just have to lose my first match and then actually get on the commentary train. I'm not gonna throw it. I'm gonna lose based entirely on my own accord. Commentary while playing. I guess I could do that. Also, wow, I just noticed there are a lot of people from Brazil playing Alpha 3. That, I guess, doesn't really surprise me that much, but... Oh, I see how it is, Coco. Oh, you're blaming Challenge. But you know that you don't want to fight against this Torao person, so you just threw them at me instead. I see how it is. Should also probably go off of AFK to allow my opponent to find me. Alright, see how this goes. Alright. Where's my dude? Where's my boy Honda? Get that. I was gonna hear them going ham on those buttons.
It all depends on your skill. Go for pro. Challenger! Select your fighting style! Let's play! Go!
My apologies in advance to anyone who's actually expecting me to do commentary while I, Ooh, that was not supposed to do that. Headbutt come out. There we go. Oh, thought I would be able to hit with that, but oh well.
Hey, come on! Stand up! Face it straight!
God, you can hear my buttons from across, like, across the globe there. Shit, did I win? Wow, I just noticed that. Good games, Toro. I guess I can jump into watching the next battle. So, Goofy something versus Coco. So once that match actually comes up, I'll be able to see it in all of its glory and actually commentate. Yeah, Honda's got a 360 and a 720 in Alpha 3. I'm just really bad at them in old fighting games, so
Select your character!
I believe I see the match going on right now, so
Fighting style!
it is up on my screen.
Select your fighting style!
Alright, so we've got Coco playing Karin, and Goofy playing Sagat.
Face it straight.
So let's see how this goes. Now, Sagat is definitely a character that has the range advantage. He's got those really big Muay Thai limbs. Karin's a character, meanwhile, I don't really think of her too much about like her Alpha 3 version. I usually think about her Street Fighter 5 version. But she got some good tools in this. She's got a Rekka, she's got counters. That sweep is not to be messed with. Of course, there's Sagat throwing over those beefy punches. Oop! Whiffed the super. Didn't get a huge punish off of that. Sagat doesn't have any meter anymore. Trying to get a decent hit in. Ooh, whiffs the Rekka. Block the slide, gets punched in the face. He takes round 1. Ooh, wake up super, or not wake up, but super right at the start there. I guess that is technically like waking up. You've just, like, it's not necessarily just you taking a nap in the middle of a battle. It's you've woken up, it's 6 a.m., you know you have to get work. You're using that super. You're using that super to go to work quickly. It's like if you had an F-Zero machine and just needed to get to the office, went around at 1,000 kilometers per hour, you'd get to the office pretty fast. Unfortunately, Sagat is just being kind of this indefensible wall right now. I say that, but the match is actually pretty close. It's just, again, Sagat definitely has a defensive advantage. Ooh, and the big kick. The big heavy kick. You do not want to see that. You also do not want to run into that. Generally a bad thing to do. So we're gonna stick with Karin. Oh, going to Sakura. Xism Sakura. So I guess for anyone who isn't knowledgeable about Alpha 3, aka me, there are actually 3 different fighting styles in this game: Xism, Aism, and Vism. Aism is basically the standard kind of Street Fighter style gameplay. Xism, however, is interesting because your character gets a power boost, but they also get a defensive drop. They also only have 1 super to use, and they need to build the gauge all the way up in order to use it. Xism is basically more of a kind of simplified style, and if you're playing any of these Street Fighter 2 characters, it actually makes them play more akin to their Street Fighter 2 Turbo variants. Fortunately, there's that big uppercut, and the super just for the chip damage. Sagat is not going to start off with any meter here. Sakura, meanwhile, with a full bar, just needs to actually do something with it. Fortunately, not going to be able to do too much against those tiger shots. Oop! Gets a lot of chip damage from that. Coco needs to be careful, though. Xism Sakura does take more damage. Does increase the amount of damage that the character does and takes, so it's a little bit of an interesting risk versus reward thing. On the bright side, however, Xism also gives you a much bigger guard gauge as well, so you can block a lot more attacks. Oh, there we go, combo into super, not enough to kill, but that's a lot of damage regardless. Back to the fireball game. Is it with the super? Oh, that was a bad Tatsu. Oh, that was a good Tatsu though. All right, I think this can change a character actually does work in Coco's favor. There's a nice uppercut there. Gotta get the Shoryukens. Nice air Tatsu. Sagat definitely going in with these jumping kicks, but Coco looks like she's making the adjustment here. Just gotta be careful. Oh, a little bit of a trade there. Whiffs the uppercut though. Gets punished for it. Goofy definitely does still have the advantage with these big, long-reaching limbs. But Coco's got her bar fully charged, runs into a tiger shot, but gets the kill with super. Going on to match 3.
The new challenger. Select your character. Select your fighting style.
The adjustment to Karin.
Hey, come on, stand up.
Xism
Face it
Sakura
straight.
versus Aism Karin. See how this goes. Losing out on the range advantage, but definitely having a lot more in rushdown potential. Coupled with Sakura taking a lot more damage in Xism. The other fighting style, Vism, which we'll probably see somewhere in the tournament, is also pretty crazy as well, and I am kind of looking forward to seeing people actually do some of the crazy Vism combos. Now is not the time for speculation, now is the time for jabs. You'll be taking round 1. Oop, there's the overhead, blocked it. Let's kick for your trouble. Ooh, nice use of super. Unfortunately, however, she now has to wait for it to build up again. Meanwhile, Karin has full bar. So Goofy can do whatever they want. Oh, but they use the level 3 on there. Lots of chip damage. But it doesn't get any sort of kill. But it didn't need to. Oh, Coco ran into the kick and gets knocked down to loser's bracket. Goofy. Moving on to the next match. Which means I am up for another match again. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back from AFK. So I've got my next match against Tasty Karate SR. Is that senior? Is that senor? Senor Karate? Regardless, I'm going to issue the challenge. Alright. Oh no, Honda mirrors. I have a feeling though that Karate knows how to play. Okay, I'm blue Honda.
Come on, stand up. Face it straight.
Ooh! Oh, I should have walked by there.
You win. It's showtime. Face it straight.
Ooh! I thought that would work.
You win.
Shit, what's this one? There we go. That's my button to press start.
Select your character.
Gotta stick with Honda though. He's the only guy that I kinda know how to play.
You can't give it up. Go for it, man. You win! You can't give it up! Go for it, man!
Damn it.
You win! That was a
Alright. Match is done. Of course, I got my ass kicked by somebody that actually kind of knows how to play video games, so. But that's perfectly fine. I can still theoretically get up through loser's bracket. But that's neither here nor there, because we've got our next match going on. Looks like Zanshin versus Venus. So let me just find their match. Or wait for them to get into the match so I can find it. Oh, there it is. If it would like to... Okay, well. I got a black screen there, so... I guess something happened. I'm seeing honks. Honks are a bad sign. Alright. Let's see if I can watch now. There we go. Alright. Zanshin playing Slamgeef. Exism Slamgeef versus Venus playing Chun-Li.
Go for broke!
Ooh. Oh, that could have worked if he hadn't been pressing a button. Alright, so Zangief, the greatest of all Geef strategies, of course, is the body splash. It's impossible to block, it's impossible to dodge, it hits from full screen, it hits even in other games. Okay, well maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration there, but Zanshin is definitely putting that to great effect. If you don't have a big reliable anti-air or anything like that, that body splash is going to be quite a bit of a problem. But Zan is also playing as Exism, which I'm assuming is for full memeing, but also makes him take a lot more damage as a result. Again, Xism is the glass cannon build. It's big damage, but big risk. I've got A-ism Chun-Li. But look at how much damage that single command grab did. It's not quite like Blaze Blue Taker Driver damage, but that is some pretty strong damage output nonetheless. More for the belly flops. Ooh, tried to do a heavy punch there, but didn't quite get it. What's that medium punch? I don't know Geef. But that's okay, because Geef is dead. Rest in peace. Zanshin is either going to have to do one of two things. He's either going to actually have to play the game, which he might be doing with the swap to Ken.
Get ready, fighters. Go for it, man.
Once again, for a lot of the Street Fighter 2 characters, I think for all the Street Fighter 2 characters actually, Xism basically makes them play more or less like their Street Fighter 2 variations, so the Super Turbo version. There's the big uppercuts there. They're even bigger when they hit. Ooh. Didn't quite get the super there, but Venus is in danger. Zanshin is also in danger as well. God, those kicks.
You win. It all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
Puts Venus at match point right now. Oh, that's a big uppercut though. Gotta be careful when poking around a limb, because the Ken's gonna uppercut. It's just a matter of when. And if you've got a foot near Ken's fist as he starts to uppercut, it's your fault. I'm gonna swing my arms wildly, and if you get hit, it's your fault. Oop! Speaking of swinging wildly, there's the big super. Finish with a Hadoken. Zanshin's not out of it yet.
Go for it, man.
Nice damage from the air Tatsu. We've got jump in sweep combos. We can do that. Another block Tatsu, or not Tatsu, Shoryuken. Keeping him at range. Oh, there's the big uppercut. Trying to get the chip. Ooh. Blocked the super, but still took a lot of chip damage as a result. Throwing wild uppercuts. But get them with a wild throw. Alright, so both Zanshin and Venus have a victory here. It is really difficult, by the way, to tell if, like, Zanshin's actually, like, doing things, or if he's just, like, goofing. Because it could be either one of them. Like, Zanshin's a solid player, a lot better than I am, that's for sure. But there's also points where he's just, like, throwing uppercuts, and it's just like, is this a read, or is he just being silly? It's very difficult. Alright, Venus on match point once again. There's the air Tatsu at the start. Ooh, nice. Ooh, he's down to the corner. Trying to force Chun-Li into the corner there. Chun-Li gets out. Oh, whiffed uppercut. Be careful of those Chun-Li normals too. She got long legs. Alright. Zanshin's got super built up. Can he use it though? Venus also has a stock of super as well, so they can definitely do level 1 if they need to. Ooh, almost gets chipped out, but the super doesn't quite connect. It's match point for both players right now. Oh, there's a headbutt. I forgot that normal even existed. Oh, big uppercut. That's a massive punish on that sweep. Zanshin doing a lot of damage there. Venus definitely has the disadvantage here, but Venus also has 1 bar super at least, so they can do a combo and do it if they need to. Though it seems like trying to combo into the level 1 super might not have been the best strategy. It seemed to miss a lot. Ooh, unfortunately the trade was just not in Venus's favor. Zanshin moving on to the next round. Zanshin, it is really difficult to, like, commentate over your matches, because I can't fucking tell what you're doing half the time. And I know it's a strategy, but it's mind games. It's the mind game right there. Harness the spirit of the elbow. Alright, what's the next match? Next match looks like Kenshin versus Goofy. So I'm just gonna wait for the match to start. I'm gonna be honest, Sanjin, like, half of the stuff that I saw you doing, it's like, I don't know what you're doing, but it's working, so you should keep doing it.
Select your fighting style.
Alright, looks like we have Bibson versus Ryu for this next match, though. Goofy versus Kenshin.
Showtime. Face it straight.
Or Kenshix. Stomps right at the start. This is Alpha 3 Bison, so he's a little bit weird. He's got Fireball in this game, but his Psycho Crusher is also reserved for Exism, I believe, or as a super here. Bison is also, of course, the final boss of Alpha 3 as well, and actually, if you're playing the Anniversary Collection, you can actually just use a code to go right to the Bison, lose the Bison, and let the credits roll, and you get the achievement for beating Alpha 3. So there is a cheese strat, which is good, because Bison's pretty hard. Bison's pretty hard. I've never actually been able to beat him, but I'm also bad at video games, so... Regardless of that, there's a big kick. 2 hits. There's the slide. Bison's always got that crazy slide. And with the scissor kick, gets poked out of it. Agony of defeat. Alright. So yeah, this is weird, like, Fireball Bibson. He's getting crossed up. Problem with the charge character is that you always want to be holding, like, certain directions. Which means if you get crossed up, that is not a good situation at all. Ooh, tried to go for a grab there. Nice combos from Ryu. Kenji definitely knows how to play this game. Bison gets knocked out.
New challenger.
Kenji takes the first match.
Select your fighting style.
Goofy's switching to Karin.
You can't give it up. Go for it, man.
See how this goes. There's another thing I can talk about with Alpha 3 as well. One of the crazy things is that characters actually start with a full bar of meter in this game. Which means, if you're, like, crazy enough, you can actually just start a match with a raw level 3, and sometimes it will actually work. Alpha 3 is a very silly game, is what I'm getting at. Alright. There's that big shrug punch. Just looks like Karin is shrugging, just like, did I do that? Ooh, nice cross-up, though. Into the corner with Yi. The side switching works in his favor. Bad uppercut, though. Karin using her pokes. Ooh, but gotta be careful of that. Karin does have the range disadvantage and the getting anti-aired in the face disadvantage as well.
You can't give it up. Go for it, man.
Ooh, nice heavy punch. And gets a stun. That's gonna be big damage there. Oh, Goofy, you're bleeding. Oh, Goofy, you're bleeding. Bleeding all over the floor. Kenshi takes it. A convincing victory. You know, yeah, Sagat probably actually could have worked with that. You can kind of definitely see those skill gaps there. Next match is looking like Shugi. Shugi? I'm just gonna call him like Shu. Shu versus Mountain Dew. Do not, by the way, put Mountain Dew in your shoes. It's not a very good thing at all. Let me actually find the match. Once it jumps in. It's gonna keep an eye on Mountain Dew fucker's name. I'm sorry, Mountain Dew FKR. Alright, looks like the match. Shu versus Mountain Dew. A battle between footwear and soda. Crack open that Baja Blast. Game time. I do not have a Baja Blast. I don't know if I've actually ever had Baja Blast, actually. That might affect my commentary for the match, not ever having Baja Blast. I used to be all about that Code Red, though. I drank so much of that I got really sick of drinking it afterwards, and now I don't like it anymore. Alright, we've got Sodom versus Sagat, and Sodom is losing to a lot of throws. The battle between Shoes and Dew. Dew takes the first round. You gotta do the Dew, man. Oh, I just now noticed that's somebody doing like shadow puppets in the background there too. He's trying to make like a dog like head, just like. Coco, did you really want me on commentary? Regardless, Sodom is a kind of a weird character to play as. He has a lot of very odd moves. That didn't help him against Sagat. Sagat's got this like weird swiping move that kind of feels like it should be a Rekka, but isn't. Sagat's like got like 2 360. Sadom's got 2 360 moves. He's got weird moves that he can do on Wake Up. He is a crazy bastard, but is he crazy enough? Ooh, that's only a level 1, so it's not gonna. Ooh, but he's saving the meter for more supers there. He's just like, I don't need the level 3, because I know I'm gonna hit with at least 2 level 1s. There we go, gets the weird Rekka-ish super. We have to knock around for his trouble. I think I was looking all smug there. He's like, am I really fighting this guy? Looks like this might be Saddam's final fight. Not punishing uppercuts at all. I honestly have a feeling that this might be a case of picking character because he looks cool and, oop. Did something there, did a handstand. I think that was actually his, backward DP and kick move, but I have no idea what that attack actually does. And there we go, just 2 uppercuts to the face. Mountain Dew Fricker is just fricked him. Again, you do kind of get these matches that it's kind of like an obvious little skill gap there, like me versus karate. That was definitely a skill gap in his favor. So, like, I'm not surprised that I lost that match. Regardless, looks like we're going into loser's bracket next. So it's Shugi versus Torao. I'm wrong? Are we not going into losers bracket or we are not? Okay. Tasty versus Zanchin. All right. Which means I need to jump into that match real quick. Shit. All right, I see everything now. Everything is seen. Zangief versus Honda. Karate, please show me how to play Honda. I'm going to watch. I'm gonna get my notebook down, my handy dandy notebook. I'm on my big red thinking chair. Got my polo shirt on. It's time to take notes. Oop! And that is the big command grab super there. Say goodbye to half your life bar. Alright, Geef is starting to establish dominance. He's starting to establish belly flops now. Honda also has a belly flop as well, but will he be able to do anything? Oh god, the mind games from Zanshin are real. Ultimate Killer Head Ram doesn't get the kill though, and gets punished. Ooh. Zanshin taking the first round here. Both players are not sitting on any super at all, but Zanshin is probably going to be the one to build his up first. Maybe. Well, Honda's actually close to getting a full bar right there. Did I say Zanshin? I meant Tasty. Tasty Karate. Senor. Alright. Senor playing patient. Jumping around a bit. Getting those slaps. Alright. Gonna go with those heavy headbutts. Ooh! A bad sumo slam. Gets hit by the Saturday Night Slam Master. The body splash from Geef is real. Alright, but Tasty is sticking it out with Honda. Which means I've still got to be taking some notes. The slam from Honda looks like it's going to be a bit risky in this matchup since Zanshin really just likes to do jumping body splash. And unfortunately, there was just a lot of startup for the slam from Honda. It's an interesting move, but it's not always the best move out there. But on the other hand, Tasty establishing air dominance with these slaps. Getting slammed though. Ooh, nice. A sun chop. The Russian skies are sad of this night. We are filled with Zan grief. Ooh, but big lariat. And unfortunately, the super just doesn't connect. That used up all of Tasty's meter as well. He is definitely at a big disadvantage here. Oh, that's unfortunate. God, Xism body splash is ridiculous. With the weird slams. There we go. Just trying to go for headbutts now. Ooh! Gets grabbed for his trouble, though. He was trying to go with that poke with the medium punch, but didn't quite get it. Oh, that even beats out level 1 Ultimate Killer Head Ram. Damn, with the slam, man. Zanshin moving on to the next fucking round. Which means we got Kenshi versus Mountain Dew. So I don't actually know this game. I'm just commentating on what I see right now. And if I see Body Splash putting in work, then I will say Body Splash is the best normal in any fighting game. Alright, so what is the next match here? Next match is Kenshi versus Mountain Dew. I literally said that a minute ago and I already forgot. I am going to try to find them. There we go. There I found them. I found the names. It's in alphabetical order, which I probably should have looked at.
Select your fighting style.
Alright. I think Kenshi picked Ryu.
Select
Mountain Dew
your
picking
fighting
Geef.
style.
Is he trying to go with the slam chin strategy?
Let's party.
Okay, well, he's going A-ism, so I think he's trying to figure out what button the Body Splash is. Either that, or he's just going to drop kick the shit out of Ryu. And there's their text. Don't get Jublade. Ooh, nice lariat. I know it's partly a perspective thing as well, but Geef's hands get so big during the lariat in this game. He looks like Victor from Darkstalker when he does it. Hit him with those yaoi hands. Ooh, big slam from the Zan Geef. There we go, but that used up all of his meter, which puts Kenshi at a little bit of an advantage in the start of this next match. I wonder if it was possible to do the level 2 and still get the kill with that. It's not like Mountain Dew isn't going to be building up meter anytime soon, but this does give Ryu the advantage right now. If Kenshi can get a hit in, oh, Shinku Tatsu, but doesn't get anything off of that. And unfortunately, that used up all of his meter. Nice 360. Lariat's once again putting in work. Lariat is another pretty good move for Geef. If you time it right, it even goes through projectiles. Ooh, tried to go for a read with the anti-air throw. Didn't get it, though. Kenshi decided to stay on the ground instead. Got swept. Ooh, and the pokes. Just prodding at him. Mountain Dew takes the first round.
Here comes a new challenger. Select
Not everyone in this game has air throw, only a few characters do. I know that Chun-Li has one at least. I think Charlie has one too. Cammy has one. I think Charlie has one. I'm not entirely sure now. Because Charlie's basically Guile, and I know Guile has air throw in some of the games. I don't know what I'm talking about, so maybe don't go entirely off of my commentary. As far as I'm aware, not everyone has air throw, so... Oh, actually, that's a nice juggle combo from Geef there. Alright, Kenshi's trying to be a little bit more aggressive here. Both players still holding onto a full bar of meter. Kenshi's waiting for an opportunity. There we go, nice uppercut. Still gets body splashed, but ooh, Shinku Hadoken misses. He was able to block just in time. Thankfully, however, that was only a level 1 Hadoken, so it's not going to use up all of Kenshi's meter. He might still have some going into the next round. Ooh, nice use of the Shinku Hadoken there. Real talk, this is also a gorgeous stage. Ooh.
face it straight.
Doing the do. Dippity dop. Ooh, there we go. Big level 3 throw. Say goodbye to half your life bar. Tager would be proud. Alright, dodges fireballs with the lariat there. There we go, nice uppercut. Still an uppercut of some kind, even if it doesn't bring them into the air. Not everyone needs that level 3 star punch from Punch Out. Not trying to knock down Flamenco's toupee off here. Ooh, whiffs all around, but oh, it doesn't matter. Gets the slam. Mountain Dew moving on to the next round. Knocking Kenshin into the loser's bracket. By the way, are we going to loser's bracket now, or are we still doing winner's brackety matches? Now losers? Okay. So the next match is going to be between Shugi and Torao. I'm going to have to find these two players. Just waiting on the match. I think I remember, Shugi was Specniv, right? Oop, I see the match. Fight Gate is letting me click. That is a good sign. So let's see how this match goes. Player 1 is Torao. Player 2 is Shugi. Akumer versus Sodom. Everyone's sticking with Aism. Surprised nobody wants to be going for crazy custom combos. I know I'm not going to go for crazy custom combos because I don't know how to do them. See, on the Alpha 2 versus Alpha 3 thing, I like a lot of elements of both of the games. I think I like Alpha 2 just a little bit more. But they're both really good. So I'm taking the first match there. First round, rather. Ooh, tried to go for one of the 360 moves, but didn't quite get it. Nope, there's this crazy Sodom stuff. Pretty much everything he does because he's a football samurai. He's got the moon on his head. This Sodom brought to you by the letter C. Oop. Brought to you by the letter C for I command you to get in that corner. And a big dunk. Alright. Yugi taking the first one. Notice Torao never uses supers. Yeah, I haven't seen him do one yet. Maybe he'll surprise everyone by just doing a Raging Demon. Nice light kick. Alright. New big level 3 super there. Right, uppercut to try to get out of the corner. Trying to go for a jump in into sweep. Of course, the eternal strategy.
You win! It's showtime! Face it straight!
Another big slam. Shugi definitely showing a lot of work with Sodom now. Using all of Sodom's wild and crazy moves. He has so many weird moves. But it's okay. Again, he's brought to you by the letter C. C for corner, which you need to get your ass into. And C for scraping you along the ground. C for carpet, which I am rubbing you against. There we go. It's 2 matches for Shugi there. He's moving on to the next round. Which means the next match looks like it's going to be Venus versus Coco. All right. So let us watch the character list. Find our friends. Tora, do you need me to find my like a PSP instruction manual to Alpha 3? Because I can probably find it. And give you those hop move lists. I know I've got it somewhere.
Select your character!
Doesn't matter though.
Select your
We've got our next match. Venus versus Coco. Coco versus Venus. Alright. Looks like Venus has picked Chun-Li.
fighting style!
Coco hovering over Karin. Coco trying for Vism. So Vism is the one fighting style we haven't seen yet. Vism deals less damage than the other fighting styles. But takes about the same amount of damage as Aism. The big thing about Vism, however, is that you actually don't get access to your super arts, but rather get access to a custom combo system instead. Press 2 buttons of the same strength and you will go into a custom combo mode that basically gives you an after image that follows behind you and allows for you to do some crazy shenanigans. Depending on what strength you press as well, the clone will come out at different delays. So you can do it with lights, and the clone will just attack pretty much immediately afterwards. Medium gives it a little bit of a delay, heavy gives it even more delay. Vism allows you to do some crazy stuff, but unfortunately, it can also be one of the more difficult ones to use as well. A lot of very high-level players use Vism because it just has a ton of crazy potential. And I think it can even lead to a lot of Touch of Death combos in this game, which is frightening. Touch of Deaths with Street Fighter damage is not something you want to see. Ooh! Ooh! Next hit kills! It looks like the next hit goes to Chun-Li. So Chun-Li does have a little bit of an advantage here as far as meter goes, since she is able to do her super arts and stuff. Karin cannot, since she is in Vism. Now there is a custom combo state in Capcom vs SNK 2 as well, but they kind of learn from their mistakes in, I believe that's A Groove in CVS 2. But you can actually do a one character super as well in A Groove. So you're not entirely at the mercy of custom combo mode. You can just do a super if you want to. God, I wish CVS 2 was on Fight Kid. I am so bad at that game, but it is so fun. Alright, looks like Venus takes the first one with a super combo finish. Coco, you are brave for trying Vism, but Vism is also hard to use. And I'm getting some crackles there. Okay.
Your character.
I assume that was just Fightcade weirdness.
Select your fighting style.
Alright, Xism Sakura.
Beat 'em up, guys. Triumph or die.
Alright, we've seen all the fighting styles now, so I don't really need to commentate too much on what each one of them does. Xism Sakura can put in some work. Ooh, nice super there. Reversal, spinny kicks, but it doesn't matter. There's the uppercut. Again, you do crazy damage in Xism, but you take crazy damage as well. Which I guess makes sense, that it's a crazy circuit. Alright, those fireballs don't entirely go full screen. Ooh, bad Tatsu there. Sakura's got a few cuts and bruises, but it's fun. Chun-Li using them legs, though. Alright, there we go. Sox is super fully charged. Now let's see if Coco will use it. If and when. Unfortunately, it's a throw into the corner there. I love how no-nonsense Chun-Li's throw usually is. It's just like she grabs you and just slams you into the ground. Just take this bitch and put them somewhere else. Oop, missed uppercut. Gets a throw for your trouble. There's that crazy overhead. Oh, but big damage! A big super. Ooh, eats a super herself, but doesn't get hit by all of it. Oh, but unfortunately the throw onto the ground. Coco, you are out. Venus moves on to the next round. It's time for me to read the bracket here. Alright. Alright, so it looks like Goofy up against Shugi in the next match. So I will be looking out for their match. Stream brought to you by brand name product, the Drink of Champions. Delicious. All right. Oop, I see the match. If Dave wants to load in, that would be great. All right. Looks like Goofy picked Charlie. Shugi's picking Sodom. Haven't seen a Charlie yet tonight. Are you ready for Somersault? There's a Somersault, but is there Summer Pepper? I think that's an important question that needs to be answered. players pretty evenly matched there. Oop! Blocks the somersault. Doesn't get a combo off of it, but does get a pretty decent punish nonetheless. Ooh, nice throw. Nice backhand. And there's the jump and kick. Too easy. Love the English in this game, too. Alright. Charlie is in the low blocking position, which means that's the most frightening thing to face a charge character in that crouching guard position. Lots of jabs. Got danger over on Sodom's side. Nice counter hit. Sonic boom. Backhand. A lot of guard pressure. Are we actually going to see a guard break? Also trying to go with the air grabs. I knew Charlie had one. I knew he did. I knew I wasn't entirely stupid, just mostly. There we go, Sonic Boom to finish it off. Goofy takes the first match.
That was the best fight I ever saw. Here comes the new challenger. Select your character.
Shugi is sticking with Sodom here.
Nobody blink.
Gotta make a miracle.
Triumph or die.
So another cool thing about Sodom, or I think it's cool anyway, is that the weapon he holds in his hand is actually different depending on what fighting style he holds. There we go. But basically, yeah, this game did the whole, like, different weapons and different fighting styles thing before Mortal Kombat 10. Just wanted to get that joke out of the way. There we go. Bad jokes allowed for Sodom to take the first round. Nice somersault. Ooh, but getting poked by a lot of things. Nice. Oop, misses with the Rekka-ish thing. I don't even know what to call that. I'm just gonna call it, like, the swipe. You whiff the swipe, it's not a good thing. Oop. Hit with the swipe super, but didn't get chip damage off of it. Didn't need to, though. Nice throw. Shugi versus Goofy, both of them are tied up. What's Goofy gonna stick with? Is he gonna stick to his guns with... Oop. He's switching over to a different gun. Rocket launcher's no good. Gotta switch to the direct hit now. They've got a sentry. Ooh, big damage from that kick. Oh, but gets hit by the level 3, or at least 2 hits of it. Not optimal, but it did do damage. Goofy is trying to poke around. Scraped across the floor. Ooh! Unfortunately, not a level 2 or level 3. I think one of those would have been enough to kill, but didn't really need to. Goofy is definitely saving some bar for this next match. I guess something that I haven't covered yet for anyone who is new to Alpha 3. Your super actually its strength actually depends on what button you press. The input super, the light button, for instance, you get a level 1 super. Medium gives you level 2, and heavy gives you level 3. Level 3 super, of course, is the most powerful, but it also burns through all your meter. And that mattered. Goofy taking the third round. Quite a showing. Oh, that's true. If it had missed, that would have wasted a ton of meter, so playing it safe, I understand. Alright, let's take a look at that bracket now. And I am up against Venus. Alright. Which means I will un-AFK myself. I will click on Venus. And I am ready to promptly get my ass handed to me. All right.
It's showtime! Face it straight!
That was a pretty good direction there. I don't know why I tried for that. I don't know why I tried for that. I mean, I know why I tried for it. I just don't know what I'm trying for.
Hey, come on! Stand up! Face it straight!
Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Select your character. Select your fighting style. Nobody blink. Triumph or die. You win. Beat 'em up, guys. Triumph or die. You win.
All right. Well, that is that. I've got to stay with Honda, Coco. He's my boy. No matter how bad I am at the game, he's the only person in Alpha 3 I kind of know how to play. I guess I could play Rolento too, but that doesn't really matter right now. Doesn't matter at all. Next match, Tasty versus Goofy. Goofy versus Tasty. And I see the match is already starting. Which means I would love for Fight K to actually load the match.
Select your fighting style. Select
I would love if that was a thing. There we go, okay. Alright. Tasty, show me what I did wrong.
Go for broke.
Actually, I don't think they make videos like long enough to show me what I did wrong. so we've got Honda versus Charlie here. Friday Nash with the Charlie Smash. Smash that follow button if you want to see more tournaments in the future. Oh, there we go. There's the crouching medium punch. Alright, Tasty takes the first round. Oop. Super didn't really do much there, unfortunately. That somersault shell certainly is. Sonic boom. Into the weird floaty kick. Get in the corner. Uncle Sam wants you to stay in that corner. Oh, getting hit by lots of headbutts. Many torpedoes. Ooh. Bad jump gets thrown for it. Oh, and gets chipped out by the heavy headbutt. See, I can tell it's a heavy headbutt because the audio cue. It makes a sound, and I can tell things apart from the sound. That clearly means I'm good, right?
Here comes the new challenger.
Alright, Patesi taking the first match.
Select your fighting style.
Switching to Xism Charlie.
Skill. Go for broke.
More headbutts. You could have blocked some of those. This might not be good for him. This very much isn't good for him. Oh, I think Goofy just wants the damage output from Xism.
It's showtime. Face it straight.
Being a glass cannon works both ways. Oh, it might also be a case of that, yeah, trying to lose so we can go to bed. I'd throw a match if food was on the line. I'd lose a match even if food isn't on the line, but that's just because I'm terrible. That big, beefy punch sweep. Yikes. Yikes-a-roni. San Francisco treat. Goofy is out. Karate is in. You need more Keiko if you want to, you know, whatever Honda says in that quote. Alright, Kenshi versus Venus is the next one. So once again, gonna look for the match. Also, Kenshi, please don't actually pick Honda. Please, you don't need to do that for me. You don't need to put yourself at that much of a disadvantage there. Alright. Venus versus Kenshi.
Select your fighting style.
Alright, so Venus is playing Chun-Li. Kenshi is playing Ryu. The classic Street Fighter II battle. Two of the most recognizable characters of the franchise. Kenshi's doing pretty well. Ooh, throw into the corner. Ooh! Nice with that, that two-hit punch, whatever that is, solar plexus there. That's such a crunchy punch. Ever been crunched by a punch before? It's not good. Both players sitting on full bars of meter, by the way. No, ooh, bad Tatsu there. Things are looking good for Kenji right now. Nice uppercut. Ooh, but the reversal kick. The spin, the mac and cheese spiral. Head kick. Ooh, dodge out of the way of that. I forgot. Chun-Li has wall jumps. But it didn't matter. The big, beefy uppercut there from Ryu. Taking the first match. Had to put another quarter into the machine. Just stick a quarter into the USB slot on your computer. It'll work. Switch to Cammy. Aism Cammy versus Aism Ryu.
It all depends on your skill. Go for broke.
And already a trade right from the beginning. Didn't know you were at a brunch at the Cheesecake Factory. I mean, Cheesecake Factory is pretty good. Despite that it looks like the decorations looks like a weird postmodern hellscape at times. The food there is pretty good. That's true. No point in trying to use a tool that you don't know how to use.
You win. Hey, come on, stand up. Face it straight.
Alright, so Kenshi took the first round. Ooh. Gets the cannon spike blocked. Spiral arrow to get out of the corner. Ooh, uses up all the meter though. This is definitely looking good for Kenshi right now. He's sitting on a health advantage and full meter. He can pretty much do whatever he wants right now. If he wants to stop the match right now and just like bake a cake, bake some cookies, he is allowed to do that. A nice pressure. Throw out the Shinku. You are dead. Kenshi moving on to the next one. All right, so looks like winners finals. Oh wait, no, we've still got losers round 4. Karate Tasty versus Kenshi. Hang on. I'm jumping the gun a little bit. Gonna look around for that match. So how are you guys doing today? Realize I didn't ask that, but you guys doing all right? You feel fucking great? Well, that's fucking great. Just waiting on this match here. Oop, there we go. Showed up right as I wasn't looking. Checking my phone.
Select your character.
Alright. Tasty versus Kenshi. What's gonna happen here?
Select your fighting style. Ready? You can't give it up.
Relento.
Man.
Oh, now I've got Relento stuff that I need to steal. most impressive thing I've done with a Rolento is just walk up and jab a bunch, and sometimes that works. Alright, so we've already got a guard crash on Rolento's side. It's kind of a weird character where he's got this really weird Rekka that's like a spinny sort of weird Rekka thingamajig. I don't even know how to describe it, but he like, it's like, you know that kid that you always had in like your middle school or high school classes, and he knew how to like spin the pencil around his finger, and it was like really cool and stuff? Well, Rolento's kind of like that, but he turns that into a Rekka instead. Imagine if he was that kid in middle school, like your middle school math class, but he did damage. Like, instead of a pencil, it was just a full-ass, like, man-sized stick. That's Rolento. But they ain't helping him much in this one. Trying to hit with those, tragic heavy punches. Ooh! Uppercut there, pokes the stick. Don't poke a man in the stick. It's not a good thing to do.
Face it straight!
Myself AFK since I'm no longer taking matches. Alright. Oop. Kenji's got life advantage again. Both players once again sitting on a full bar a meter. Ooh! If Ryu was on the ground, that take no prisoners would have worked.
Here comes the new challenger. Select your
Oh no, if you had hit with Raw level 3, take no prisoners, I would have given you like $5, Tasty.
You can't give it up.
I would have, if we had met in like real life, I would have bought you a sandwich. I don't even know if you like sandwiches or not, I'm just assuming because I like sandwiches. Ooh, nice tiger shot. Sagat's out of meter though now. And that statue just lounging there. He's like, yeah, I know you want me. I know you want me, but you can't have me in your house, because I'm big. Alright, Ryu's out of meter now. Battle to see who's gonna build meter first, I think. There's that crouching hard punch. Ooh, but there's hard punches from Ryu. It's a difficult situation for both players. Looking a little bit thin on health. Pure tiger knee there. Alright, throw that fireball. Some people don't like fireballs. Other people think that fireballs are the most brilliant part of fighting games. Ooh, nice tiger shot! Gotta speak quickly. Oh, it's a time up. Neither player won. Was it a life tie? Were both players tied for health? Ooh. To wait for a second, and I saw some kind of super get interrupted there. We're back to the fireball battle. Sagat does not have the life lead here. Ooh, alright. Kenshi takes the first round. Alright, back to the fireball battle. You've got Sagat, you've got Ryu, you've got quarter circle forward and P. He's got a quarter circle and P right all over it. Ooh! Jumped into the fireball there. I didn't even block the level 3 one. Or the air blocked it anyway. Either that or he just didn't for some reason. Weird tiger knee there again. Might be missing their input somewhat. Oh, I don't think sitting back like this is gonna help Tasty, but unfortunately there's not too much he can do. He just eats all the fireballs there. I think he gave up. Oh, Kenshi took it. Alright, so now we're moving on to winners finals here. So it's gonna be Zanshin versus Mountain Dew Fucker. We'll look around for that match. God, now I kinda wanna go to Cheesecake Factory, actually. I've only been to, like, one, like, once. And, like, I thought it was pretty good, but I was also, like, kinda pissed off about it as well. Because somebody didn't put the lid all the way on the ketchup bottle, so I went to shake it, and got ketchup all over my shirt. So I was walking around the mall smelling like a tomato. It's not really that important. I just wanted to like get that knowledge out there. All right, Zanshin Ken, Mountain Dew Birdie. This is a battle of the Saturday Night Slam Masters. Ooh, big raw uppercut. Into the throw. Zan's taking the first round. Getting a decent pokes from Birdie. Getting the sweeps. Sweep has pretty good range to it. I saw a whiffed grab from Ken. Oh, nice belly flops. Doesn't get much off of them. Another nice belly flop. And the drop kick to finish it off. I have 2 feet. I'm going to put all 2 feet of my 2 feet into your face. Ooh. Bad super, though. Using up all of his meter. Tried to go for a Bull Revenger right off that bat. God, I can't even speak right now. Right off the bat. Uppercuts. That big damaging super. That is one advantage that Xism has, of course, is that you just get that level 3 and it does huge damage. Alright, Zan takes the first match. Fucker takes it to Sagat. Zan is looking very strong. Ooh, pokes the limb, but doesn't get the full damage off of it. Still, that was a good attempt, though. There you go, Tiger Raid doing damage. Another Tiger Raid. Into that punch. It's aggressive, but Sagat is also being very aggressive as well. Oop, throws into the corner. There we go. The big tiger shots. The ladies love when we do shots. Oh, whiffs the uppercut there. Oh, but doesn't get the big punish off of it. I guess to be fair, you couldn't get like a massive punish off of it anyway. Didn't have any meter, but... Oh, nice uppercut. My uppercut does 7 hits. Tiger Raid! There we go. Open the can of Raid. This bug has been sprayed.
The new challenge.
Mountain Dew takes the next match. We're 1-1 right now. Remember, this is best of 5. So whoever gets to 3 wins takes it. Zanshin going Zangief. Are we gonna feel more Zangrief? Will the Russian skies be sad once again? We'll find out. Ooh, gets banished flat. Whiffs the super though. But like, you have the super there, you have the meter. Might as well go for it. Your Xism. If it hits, it does a billion damage. Ooh! Ooh! Whiffs the super! And runs into a face full of armpit. Ooh, lariats. 6-hit uppercut. God, that flying Superman punch. Just get him with the Soldier Boy. Oh, these lariats. Gonna be a big problem. Eve himself is a big problem. Alright. You gotta respect those toes, man. Gonna just DM you foot pictures until you stop it. It's the battle of the jumping kicks now. Ooh, nice uppercut into super. Marvelous 12-hit combo. Get that 12-piece chicken nuggets. Sagat wants that barbecue stuff. Or, you know what? I think Sagat would be more of a honey mustard fan, honestly. Alright. Mountain Dew fucker taking it 2-1. Zanshin going back to Ken, though. Ken just stole Ryu's clothes. Just like, I need to trade in my shirt to do damage. Technically, I wear this gi to make myself look slightly more naked, because the more naked you are, the stronger you are. Do you see how clean that gi is, though? Ryu washes it. Like, Ryu's a hobo, but he carries around a washing machine. Do you wonder why that man's biceps are so big? He looks like he can lift a truck because he carries a washing machine everywhere. Once more for the Tiger Raid. Oh, trying to go for cross-ups there. Nice uppercut. Nice uppercut. Hit him with the big uppercut. Hit them with that big Sagat uppercut. 1 foot for every 1 hit for every foot tall you are. Never mind, there's the throw. Back into the corner with you. You're in timeout. My lemon lime pants. Give me the advantage here. You may think that you're rocking Mountain Dew, but I am Mountain Dew fucker. I am rocking the Mountain Dew colors. If Zan was picking, like, Baja Blast Ken, things would be different. Ooh! Gets uppercutted out of Tiger Raid, though. But never mind, put him in the corner. He's in timeout. He's been a bad boy. Mountain Dew taking it 3-1. Alright, which means we are moving on to Losers Finals. And Losers Finals is Zan versus Kenshi. Alright. I know that Kenshi is good. I know that Zan is good. Both of them are good for different reasons. The question is, who's going to be the gooder one? Alright, let's click into that match. Alright, we have Ken. We have Xism Ken versus Aism Ryu.
Hey, come on! Stand up! Face it straight!
Alright. It's a fight of uppercuts. It's a fight of fireballs. It's a fight of spin kicks. It's a Shoto fight. It is a little bit more dingy, but I mean, like, he still watches it. He's gotta still watch it. Because, like, you'd think that it would be just, like, covered in dirt. But it's got more of the, like, regular wear and tear. See, Ken's rich out his ass, so he can just, like, if his gets dirty, he can just buy a new karate gi.
You win! Beat 'em up, guys! Triumph or die!
The advantage of Xism versus Aism. Xism, you lose most of your supers, and you take more damage, but you also deal more damage, and your super just builds into a level 3. You also have a bigger guard gauge on Xism as well. Xism is more simple. You lose out on a lot of the more advanced functionality, but you basically become a glass cannon as a result. Aism is kind of the traditional, well-rounded one. You can think of that sort of like C Groove in CVS2 and whatnot. Where it's just kind of, you know, well-rounded, has a lot of cool features to it, and Vism is crazy. Alright, back to the match itself, though. Oh yeah, I guess the other thing is that for a lot of the characters as well, for the Street Fighter 2 casts primarily, Xism basically turns them into their Super Turbo version. Not entirely, but a lot of them. And like Chun-Li even has a different outfit if you use his if you use her Xism. She actually switches to her Street Fighter 2 outfit.
Nobody blink! Triumph or die!
Alright, looks like Kenji took that match. Oh yeah, Chun's... Let's see, Zan. So far though, Kenji definitely has a life lead. Once again, that is the big risk with Xism.
Go for broke!
Deal more damage, but you take more damage. So matches can sometimes be over a little bit more quickly than you thought. Very nice combos with Ken. Not a Ken combo though. Wrong game for Ken combos. Yeah, Chun didn't have one in World Warrior. Yeah, a lot of the like moves that actually are kind of more like kind of synonymous with the characters that use them were actually added in a few other games as well.
Here comes a new challenger!
So like Dalsim's Teleports, that was an Alpha Series edition. Zan is very insistent on going with Ken.
Hey, come on! Stand up! Face it straight!
He's been consistent with his matchups so far, but has he been consistent? Is the question. Well, he's doing lots of damage though. It's his last chance. He wants to stick it out with Ken for the last chance. Oh, nice air Tatsu. Gets the grab. Kacha doing nothing. Ooh, tried to punish level 2 Shinku Tatsu, but... Oh right, Exism also doesn't have alpha counters. So you do lose a lot of the system mechanics with Exism. But if you want something simple, Exism is sometimes the way to go. Alright, here comes the fireballs. Air Tatsu to get out of there. Air Tatsu to get in there. There's the headbutt. Zan is sitting on a full bar meter. He just needs an opportunity, and he doesn't get the opportunity he wanted. Unfortunately, he didn't combo into the super there. That would have been a kill. Ooh, nice. Tatsu to cross up and then sweep. Smart play from Zan. Should have just done super. Yeah, I guess he wanted to like do the full combo, but didn't quite work out in his favor. Ryu was able to block. Alright. Nice throw. Back into the corner with Yi. You're staying in here. You've been a bad boy. Nice uppercut. Ooh, whiff the uppercut. Oh, but he goes for the super anyway. Blocks Shinku. Blocks Shinku Tatsu. The rainstorm. I love that in Pocket Fighter, Shinku Tatsumaki actually creates like a fucking rain cloud. Because it's the hurricane. Pocket Fighter is fun. I am hella bad at it, but it is fun. It's a very silly game. Alright, Zanshin is definitely being aggressive here, jumping over fireballs. Waiting for his opportunity now. He knows he's close to that full bar. Ooh. That was not optimal. And he loses the round. Zan is sitting on a full bar of meter. Ryu, or Kenshi, is sitting on a full bar as well. Oh, big uppercut. Showed me your crotch. That was a bad idea. Nice uppercut. Another nice uppercut. Gotta block the fireballs. Ooh! Ooh! Zanshin. It's 2-2, I think. It's match point for both of these players. Kenshi doesn't feel like he needs to make any kind of huge adjustment or anything like that. Who is going to win, though? Hadouken! Shoryuken! Ooh, nice cross up. Using the Street Fighter 4 remix where Ken's a charge character. Spend an awful lot of time crouching. then again, like crouching medium kick, good poke. So you kind of want to do that. Ooh, nice uppercut. Gets him in the corner. You're gonna stay in there, young man. No, he breaks out. He breaks out of baby jail. He gets the sweep. Zanshin on match point. Nice Tatsu. Cross up. Ooh, big uppercut. Keep you in the corner there. Not the biggest of uppercut. I think Kenshi might be a little bit tilted right now. He was working like a machine in those first few rounds. So either he's a little bit tilted or a little bit tired, or Zanshin made the proper adjustments to his playstyle. Stopped memeing for a second. Oop. Can't you get out of this? Which the Tatsu! Zanshin moves on to Grand Finals. That was an insane match. That was a little bit nuts. But that means that Zanshin has to fight Mountain Dew Fucker once again. That's a name that I'm always reluctant to say that name. It's a great name. I'm just worried someone's gonna come into this room right now, listen to me like yell out the words Mountain Dew Fucker and just be confused. It's like, what are you doing? I'm playing Street Fighter, Dad. Are you winning, son? No. All right. All right. Let's wait for the match. Oop, there we go. I see it. Zanshin versus Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew versus Zanshin. This is grand finals, and since it's double elimination, there could be a bracket reset. Alright, so to kind of recap here, Mountain Dew Fucker is in the winner's bracket, Zanshin is in the loser's bracket. If Zanshin wins, we go on to a bracket reset. If Mountain Dew Fucker wins, though, well, it's gonna be finals right there. And we have Dan. This was before Capcom decided to make Dan good. But Dan is gonna put in work anyway. Because you don't pick Dan without being confident. Alright, case in point, Mountain Dew Fucker takes that first one. Nice anti-air kick. Nice Koryuken. Ooh, juggle combos. Getting the Juglays. Getting those body splashes. Ooh, nice uppercut. Everyone's going for throws now. But no one actually wants to hit with them. Until Dan decides to just kick my kneecap in your face. Mountain Dew Fucker is up 1. Zanshin is still trying to go with Slam Geef, though. Still trying to go with those body splashes. And it's working out well. Ooh, bad super there, but Zan could make it work. Well, not if he keeps running into anti-airs. A different strategy might need to be employed. Especially since you're not able to air guard in Xism, which makes everything risky. Case in point, agony of defeat. Knocked out with a kick. Dan has 2 bars of meter. Zan is trying to get some meter here. And we've got taunts now from Dan. So one of the big things about Dan, of course, is that he is the only character in the game that can taunt multiple times. Oh, getting peed on by Dan, no less.
Hey, there's somebody who can stop this fighting machine.
Is somebody gonna stop this fighting machine?
Here comes a new challenger. Select your character. Select your fight.
Okay, Zan, I need you to yee,
Hey, come on.
and I need you to hear me out on this part. It's important. Ha. Oh, could not yee ha. Ooh, nice headbutt there, though. Surprisingly, not the switch to Ken. He wants to Geef. But he's feeling the Zangrief. The Sangria. There we go. First round goes to Zanshin. Could this be the start of a comeback? Could this be the start of something massive? Like Geef himself? Could this just be him getting Jadoo-Blade? Ooh, nice. Reversal counter. Or command grab, rather. Yeah, he's stuck with Geef now. He's got to make it count. Can Geef count to 3? Oh. Maybe Geef might need to try to get up on the count of 10.
Go for it, man.
There's that uppercut. There's Dan Kukyaku. Yeah, it is game for Mountain Dew Fucker. You can't move a mountain.